The Ladd brothers' towers are elegant and austere on the outside. In their performances, they open the boxes to reveal the beautiful, evocative, and mysterious landscapes within. The process is at once sensuous, calming, and full of surprises. Here they perform Volcano. The performances originated when they created containers for precious objects like handbags, which took hundreds of hours to make.
Early on, when curators or collectors would come to our studio, we would have the whole space cleaned and purified and just try to bring beautiful energy into it. So you would walk in and see a chair and see these towers in front of you.
Then, Stephen and William would slowly open the boxes and lay them out on the floor in front of the visitors. The idea really began to emerge in 2005 in Paris, when they were drinking wine and presenting their firebag accessories to decorative arts curators at the Musée des Arts Décoratifs.
We were doing a rhythmic performance where Stephen would take the lid and put it down, and then I would take the tray and put it inside the lid.
Now that is how all of our performances are. The lid goes down and the tray goes inside of it.
Volcano sparked many revelations. The Ladds created it at a time of personal growth and physical discipline.
We're kind of like always interested in challenging ourselves physically. At this particular moment, I was training for my first marathon, and Steve had just started
building muscle.
We were working on this Volcano piece, so it was this explosive time in our life. Oftentimes, an hour after your workout, you just have this enlightenment period where there's just this amazing feeling and energy running through your whole body. That's kind of what Volcano was all about.
Volcano was one of the earliest series where the boxes came first. For the ultra-suede exterior, they chose this vibrant red. Inside were more unusual materials.
And we decided we wanted to have these sort of muscular, volcanic forms inside these boxes. And so we started taking all of our old bank statements and cutting them up into these shapes, and then taking silk and metal corseting materials and red ultra suede and quilting them all together and making these sort of forms inside of them. And that's where these accessories were going to live. They were going to live inside these volcanic forms.
And then I came in one day and the whole piece was covered in black.
And
and Stephen said, I had a major breakthrough. And I said, I can see that.
Stephen had hand-stitched black wool chiffon over everything. Unless you shined a light through the fabric, nothing was visible. William grabbed a pair of scissors and attacked it, launching a frenzy of creative activity.
And so at that point, William started cutting out all along the volcanoes to sort of reveal things. We started washing and purifying all of these textiles that had been given to us over the years and meticulously rolling them into these tiny balls and then appliquing them over on top of the black wool chiffon to create this sort of rolling ball textile landscape. By the end of Volcano, you really see beads starting to be put on pins and then pinned directly into this landscape and then covering the landscape. So there was this major transition between beads used in the construction of accessories to the end where it was beads used into construction of the landscape. Originally, each box contained an accessory, but by the time we were finished with it, only one accessory remained, and it's an intricately hand-loomed necktie coiled into a scroll shape and sitting inside of one of the volcanoes. And then at the end of Volcano performance, one of us usually walks over to the necktie and lifts it out of the landscape.
And it became about the whole piece interacting with each other as opposed to each box individually having its own moment.
So together the boxes became the landscape, and revealing that became performance.